Alright, good evening and good day and good evening. I was going to log out for the night, but I just remembered there's a Christmas events going on, so I thought I'll just put the recording for that up. So let's see what exactly it is. It's a special time of the year when the streets lights up for the Starlight celebration once more, and preparations are underway. Eman Garangi is busy raiding the facilities in Keto's amphitheater and may have a special task for you. This quest is available for limited time only. Yeah. This is basically Christmas event 2021. So, if isn't my favorite adventure, I hope you haven't forgotten about me in a year since the last we met. You'll be lending a hand for the festivities again this year, won't you? Because I could certainly use your help. You see, I have something of a beast problem. Nothing dangerous, show you, but it's not exactly my area of expertise. I imagine seasoned veterans such as yourself, with all your experience dealing with yours just more exotic fauna, would better suit you for the task. Come on, out, Rudy. Why is Rudy, I presume? Oh, hello there, little fella. Yep. This little fellow is Rudy, at least. That's what I've been calling him. He appears to be paid all of a sudden, and I was making my usual preparation, and now he doesn't seem to want to leave. I was very at first, but he hasn't tried to cause any trouble. They say even better paid than some of the little my little helpers. I've grown so fond of him. I just couldn't resist making him a little costume. Doesn't he look adorable in it? Yep. The only problem is it's as if he's trying to tell me something. It seems terribly important to me, but for life of me, I can't figure out what might be. I don't suppose there's anything you might be able to do to help. Is there? Yep, 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 yep. But Miggy, I know I'm asking the impossible after all. It's not as if an adventure like yourself has the ability to commune with the beast, or whatever am I to do? Looks like you could use some help, my dear. What did the did the squirrel just speak? An octopus, I presume. Oh, so you're familiar with my kind. Excellent. I will allow me. It will allow me to forego all the tedious explanations. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Risai. I wonder who goes wherever duty, sentiment, and the sweet smell of delectable desserts take me. Meeting with an old friend is what called me to Eosia, but your festivities piqued my interest. I couldn't help to await your conversation. It struck me that I may be of service. With Rudy, you can understand him? I would be sad excuse for an auspice if I could not, so allow me to provide you with some enlightenment. It seems that this friendly will entreat a favor of you. To wit, he is troubled by the fact that he is bit of a non compared to his brothers. They hardly even treat him like a real yeti, making fun of him for the tiny snowballs he makes. Snowballs, indeed. I heard that the yetis uh, the jet is incapacitated and captured the prey by blowing frosty balls of snow and ice. Yip beep 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 beep. And your friend will politely point out that this is not true of all Yetis. Rudy and his kin live peacefully deep in the mountains, a far cry from the savage beasts that roam the courtiers. They vie for supremacy among themselves not through violence, but competing to see who can build the biggest snowballs. Rudy was practicing making snowballs in secret to prove himself when he fell from a small precipice and got himself lost. He wandered the forest aimlessly for days and just was about to give up all hope when a white-haired fellow found and rescued him. This kind of fellow in question was none other than Saint Nemia. He says he saved our poor Rudy before galvanting off to the Starlight celebration. Poor Rudy, alas, didn't even get a chance to thank him. So now he wishes to find Saint and properly express his gratitude. By the way, Saint Nemia is Erosia's version of Santa Claus. What a touching story, truly. A Starlight miracle, and I do very much wish I could help, but sorry, Rudy, but I fear I have no clue where the saint is right now. He never sticks in one place for too long, you see. Always busy delivering gifts to the children in the realm over. Yep, yep, yep. Best way to show the thanks would be to pay his kindness forward. That's right. If you help bring joy to all the young ones for Starlight Celebration, you can be one of his little helpers. Why? If you're lucky, you might even be able to meet him again. Yep, 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 yep. Rudy says that he's happy to help. As for the matter, would I, at the very least, I can avail you as an interpreter. You will be lending a hand too, won't you? I understand this is rather sudden, but please tell me you'll agree. I'm sure it means the world to Rudy. Splendid. Now let us come up with a plan to get this little one involved in festivities. How about snowball fight? Snowball fight. Get him to do a snowball fight. Alright, let's see what the little squirrel's gonna come up with. I thank you again for your aid. Now, there must be something special about Rudy can do for children this Starlight season. But what could that be? Might you have any ideas? Yip yip. What does you say? Snowballs make it so tiny that no one would ever want them. Don't be so hard on yourself, my little friend. Clearly, your talents simply lie elsewhere. It's not our job to help you find them. Perhaps you could join the choir, for example. Can you sing? Let's hear it. Yay! Thank you, Rudy. That's most unique. Unfortunately, perhaps it's not the best uh, fit for singing starlight chorals. There must be something we can do. I would hear your thoughts, adventurer. Uh, snowballs for the snowball fight? There is a possibility, yes, but children would rather enjoy making snowballs themselves. I am convinced that taking the task away from them would bring much them much joy. That reminds me, what do you think of these? Pretal, I picked them up in Ulda. It's some kind of traditional confection, but they look rather snowballish, don't they? Perhaps we can make something similar to for the festivities, the festival goers to nibble on. Yep, that's right, Rudy. This is your chance to prove yourself once and for all. You're going to make a loveliest and more scrumptious snowballs treats yet he ever has, and will be beat you every step of the way. You can. You need to have faith in yourself. Yep, yep, yep. Well, if it's sweet we're making, then I know the person to help Madam Mune of calling Canopy. I'm staying in the room there, I must say. I have found her confections to be second to none. Shall we then? Right, let's go. Alright, am I going the wrong way? Yes, I am. Ah, man, it's been so long since I've been on foot, that is. Because normally I just teleport around. It's so much easier to just teleport around, you know. Yeah, we'll come in and listen to you afterwards. It's a band with electric guitar. Yes. Oi, get out of the way. Wait a minute. There's something, my friend, and I would like to discuss with you. Yep. Uh, quite the multi bunch. I see. What brings you all here? I see. In that case, you come perfect time. I believe I know a way. This might work in both our favors. Uh, yeah, we mess of preparing Starlight gift boxes for children at the Bent Branch Meadow. Exotic snow themed sweets, which would be most welcome addition. Then furnish you then the furnish you set the sweets we shall. That is once we figure out precisely how we're going to make them. Leave that one to me. I have a working recipe for you before you know it. In the meantime, I ask you to pick some ingredients we'll need in advance. I'll put it all on my tab. So simply pick everything up and bring it back here. I will be our player. Don't you worry, Rudy. Our adventure friend and I will handle the transactions. Yep, yep, yep. You do the shopping all by yourself, you say? Money only needs to stand back and watch, if you insist. But the eager little helper your friend is here. I made a list of everything you need. Simply show this to the shopkeeper and they'll take care of it. Flowers you can procure from Whistling Miller and oil from Botanist Guild and 7 more yes. Yeah, with that, let us be off. First off, Whistling Miller with us already. Right, so Whistling Miller, they're all in Old Gridania then. Yeah, they're right next to each other. In Old Gridania. Old Gridania. Old Gridania. Yeah, I could just zone in. That fellow. He's the one who's playing. And that's a lot of people there. Yep. Is there a baby yeti and why is it one of the centimeters helpers? Yep, yep, yep. Let's see here. Now I see. You're running out of connect. Well, I can certainly have you with that. Give me just a moment. I'll fetch your flower. Here you are. This should be enough to last minute for a while. Don't work yourself too hard now. Yep, 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 yep. Well, would you look at that? I would seem that our friend Rudy is natural at this. I dare say it would have gone a lot smoother if we did it ourselves. Not too button skilled for some oil. Off we go. Da, 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 da. Yeah, these are the class quests I haven't done. Basically, it's botanist quest and the other one. Alright. Yep, 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 yep. I, yep, yep. Oh dear, it seems like our little friend is something of a pickle. We could go to his aid, but let's wait a bit and give them lots more confidence to able to overcome to protect them himself. Believe or what to do. I rather not involve the wood whalers. Yep, yep, yep. Not could it be that you are here on an errand of sorts? Well, I'll be cooking ingredients for Mother Mion. And here I thought you were savage beast wandered in here. Constable, well, if frying oil is all you need, I'll be happy to oblige. Just a moment. Dude, those are a bunch of sacks. Careful now, it's heavy. And do take care of your way back to Canopy, yes? Yep. Well, would you look at that? Ruti managed fine on his own after all. Now that we have everything we need, let's head back to Kalan Canopy and get this to Mion. Right, so if I remember, there should be a zone here. You get on here. But yeah, I should go with that one rather than this one because that's closer to Adventurous Guild. Yep. Good to see you're back safe and sound. And just look at how well you perform your little errand. You really are wonderful little helper. And with that, we have everything we need to make sweets and starlight treats for children. It'll take me a little while to prepare, so how about a cup of piping hot tea while you wait? That would be splendid, Mother Mule. Though I dare say it might make me a little hungrier for a little something sweet to go with it. Yip yip yip. Just bring out the sweets if you're serving the tea. Yip yip yip. Amazing. I expected nothing less from you. Mio, truly your confections are simply to die for. Is that all? They look like donuts. It's made donuts. You flatter me incidentally. You might be interested in to hear that this is traditional. These are called skin balls, named after the old health god word meaning snowball. A perfect fit for Yeti, wouldn't you say? Oh, so it was not mere coincidence that they look like little snowballs. Yep, yep. You know, Rudy, you shouldn't let yourself be discouraged by what your siblings might say to you. There's no shame in being different from everyone else. After all, you are just. After all, just look at me. I'm hardly like any other squirrel out there. And do I let that bother me? Not at all. We should be proud of what we set us apart and others, not ashamed. Yep, 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 yep. Now, once we finish making these, my gift boxes will be ready to deliver a bunch from my those. Speaking of which, would you like help me in handing them out? There is no better reward for hard work than watching children's face light up with joy. Don't worry, you won't have to do all the work. I'll ask Starlight Celebrants to assist as well. Well, what do you say? Yip yip yip! Rudy says he'd love to. Would you and would more appreciate it if you join us? You'll do this for him, yes? You have my thanks. We'll make a few more batches of these and pack them up into gift boxes for you. Grungy will be able to tell what to do with them from there. Duly noted. Thank you for everything, Madam Mayor. Yep. So we go back to Theta? Yeah. We... I didn't think it was going to be this long. Running around and stuff. It's enough. The Theta, please. The Theta. Welcome back. I trust everything well and used a little help. Rudy and to help us making snowballs, confections. What splendid idea. Children will be delighted, I'm sure. Well done, Rudy. I'm so proud of you. How far you have come. Yip yip. Furthermore, we would like to see the handing out the presents at Ben Manor if we may. Of course, I wouldn't want you to miss out on the joy of delivering the goodies, seeing the children's smiling faces. Thank you for sticking around, my friend. If you like, I'll be happy to tell you more about the festivities so you can get fully the Starlight spirit. Uh, Wind up Rudy Squirrel, Squirrel Emperor. He's calling himself the Emperor. Among Engine knows that what you want your friends can do is well. I do believe it's time to deliver the presents to the children. You're still willing to help out? Yes. Would we have a player Rudy is in particularly and will be there to support him along the way. Excellent. On to the business then, my fellow celebrants. Benfield has been placed in charge of the task. Seek him out in by appointment, so then he'll tell you everything you need to know. Right. Oh yeah. Right. Busy. Forgot. Celebrants carrier, is it? Uh, no. Celebrants selling wall mounting. Untradable wall mounting. Okay. Uh, you are not selling anything. So they're only selling a wall mounting this time around. Okay. So time to teleport to Benfro. I could just teleport by clicking the text on the quest, and it'll actually bring up the map as well. So, oh, apparently someone just shouting about DJ event in Lavender Beds. Well, yeah. Where is it? He's over there. Top the hop. About time you showed up, I mentioned that you might be bringing and be helping out, and believe you me, we could use all the help we can get. Then you will have ours, my Yeti friend Rudy, Emily, and I are more than happy to aid. So I must say, Mother totally outdid herself this time. I just look at all these presents. So I suggest we split the duties that we might deliver them to the children in more efficient manner. Why don't you take the batch and go with Rudy? Meanwhile, I'll go at the opposite side. Yip 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 yip. Maybe Rudy is so running to go that it might be best to stand aside a bit and leave him to it. If it would do wonders for his confidence, I'm sure. Children would be delighted to get gifts from seasonally fitting snow creature. So we just go over there. Yip yip. Snow beast, please don't eat me. Yip. Present for us. You must be one of Saint's little helpers. Wow, these looked absolutely delicious, and I was thinking about how hungry I was. Lucky me. Are you sure these are safe to you? I suppose they must be, or that adventure would do something about it. Oh, anyway, thank you. Thank you, fluffy little helper. Which be sure to not eat all of them at once. Yip, yip, yip. Yip, yip, yip. Well, Mama Monster, you adventure, do something about it. Wait, I think it's holding something. Why have you got there, little friend? These presents for us? Yep. Would he give children the presents? What are these? Some kind of snowball shaped cakes? I've never seen anything like them before. They look so good, and I'm going to tell my friends. I got them from us. Saint's cutest helper of all them all. They smell delicious. Thank you very much for the gift, little helper, and you too, Mrs. Adventure. Yip, yip, yip. Alright, where did he run off now? Down back here? Yes, you should be proud of yourselves. Yet Snowball Sweets are talk of the town, and not just among the wee ones. You brought us all Starlight miracle this year. What the? Yetis in the city take over at once? That voice, did they come from city gates? Of course, he's the siblings, aren't they? What the insane has going on? I know not from where, but this pair of most freedoms of yes is from into the city. Yip yip yip. Yes, I see. Let me lend your union friend. They no need to bring our large friend here. I haven't come to attack that. They simply Rudy's siblings come to take their little brother home. Yeah, lucky little Yeti to have a good family waiting after you. Rudy, even if they look like they're about to give you a good whooping. Indeed, I cannot deny that they are a bit perturbed to hear them tell it. They are rather upset that Rudy allowed himself to be captured so easily. Captured? To think that he can't fund ends for himself, do they? Yip, yip, yip. Give him what for? Go on, go on. Show him what it is. Yip. Go. Yip, 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 yip. Go. Yep. I really should be shouting this, but I can't really be shouting this right in the middle of the night because everyone else is sleeping in the house. So yip 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 yip. Well, what the hell are they saying? Did they sort it out? I say earlier when Rudy really told them off. He told them that it's all the snowball treats we made together and how children's faces lit up when we gave them their present. He said they may be small, but he's proud as can be of what he accomplished, and he won't let anyone belittle him anymore. Yip yip. Say Rudy, how about letting your brothers try your snowballs? A taste is worth a thousand words after all. I nothing like sharing tasty treats bring family together. Raw. I is a they're nice of them and they apologize for how they treated Rudy all these times. He says he's proud to call Rudy his brother, and Rudy is more than welcome to join the snowball fights and all the Yeti games. Yip 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 yip. And I thought the little one would have some. I should have known it's him. It's Daddy Hildebrand. Yeah, that's right. Daddy Hildebrand. I almost forgot his name. Almost called him Daddy Hilbert. Yip 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 yip. Rudy says that he intends to return with his brother to their mountain home, and so he's very much enjoyed his time with us. He only wishes he could properly thank Saint Nemia before he left. I wouldn't worry about that. I reckon since I heard he clear as can be look, he's sitting with those tasty mozzarella you made. Is a letter from you know who. Dear Rudy, your delightful little snowbirds trees simply sparkle the festive starlight spirit. They say you were the finest of my helpers this season. Ho ho ho. You heard that, Rudy? It must seem the saint was watching your work all time. Yip 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 yip. Yip 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 yip. Oh, Rudy, of course, Malay will miss you too. Rudy says if not for you and the rest of us, he would never would have had realized why he is capable of or found the confidence to stand up to his brothers. He says that everyone he met here was incredibly kind, and it was because of that he was able to make best novels ever made. He says thank you for making the most miraculous, memorable starlights of his life. Yip yip. Very well, very well, Rudy. Promise you'll come back and see your friends again someday, yes? Back home you go and take care of yourself out there. Aren't you going the wrong way, boy? Rudy, so you in Curtis. It's lonely to be here without the little guy. Wait now, my friend. You and Rudy's spots will very well cross again. Somewhat. After all, we never know what fate has so for us. And with that, we best return and report to American. I suspect she'll be thrilled and sad to hear that Rudy's gone away home. Yeah, just teleport over. Lego real, Lego real. Ah, you can actually teleport to a ship's landing as well. That wasn't there before. They jumped the fence. Uh, Righty then. Let's hear it. All done, Indian President. Thank you very much. And good work. Where did Rudy go up to? He's gone home with his brothers, but I didn't even get to say chance to say goodbye. Oh, to the ruffle his fluffy fur one last time. You're going for a lovely fella, weren't you? Of course. Who wouldn't get attached with that adorable, pretty little face? Oh well, if he's happy now, that's all that matters. Now allow me to thank you once more. Not just you, with festivities, but for everything you did for Rudy as well. You helped him find his confidence he needed to make his siblings accept him. And if Rudy's exploits don't fill you with spirits of Starlight, I dare say nothing will. Why I'm feeling more enthusiastic. I'm feeling more enthusiastic about the celebration than ever. And ahead of celebrants, I will do all in my power to spread the joy and smile to as much passion as Rudy did. I too very much enjoyed the time we spent together. Truly, it was full of new experiences to look back upon fondly, isn't it? That's so many. Yet I fear the time has come for us to part ways. After all, I have lands to traverse and people to meet and sweets to eat. I very much hope to see you again someday. Who's to say? Should you ever find yourself in pinch with the beast again, I very might show up. Well, might show up to lend a hand. Farewell. There you go, the other little fella. Thank you, truly. I know it isn't much, but please take these humble tokens of my appreciation. Believe it or not, the saint himself has expressed an interest in meeting you, and that he wishes to thank you in person. Whenever you have a moment, just pray, just say the word. So, Silverware quest complete. Actually, should have taken a screenshot of that. Squirrel Emperor. You get to have though perhaps not suited in guiding sleighs. Anyways, that was the Christmas event for 2021. Hope you enjoy it. And Merry Christmas, even though it's a week to go for the actual Christmas. Yeah. Take care. Have a good evening and a good night.